Good morning, everybody. My name is Michael Fox, and welcome to my convention report of PAX West 2016. So, overall, my wife and I were very new to this type of convention. We've been going to Comic-Cons and anime conventions for quite a while. We really knew what to expect, different things. We were mostly, unfortunately, disappointed with PAX, and that's not PAX's fault. So don't flame me in the comments. Like, what are you talking about? PAX is awesome. PAX was awesome. PAX was absolutely incredible. We were more disappointed in the way we experienced it, I guess is the right way to put it, because we only got tickets to Monday, and one day is not enough to experience everything PAX had to offer. And that really sucked. Being Monday too, we only got to do one panel. There was only one panel that we really wanted to go to, so we missed out on some of the other YouTubers' panels that we wanted to watch as well. But the biggest thing with PAX is actually getting to experience brand new games that are coming out and different things like that. And being able to go through these lines and get to experience these games, and then once you get to demo the game, and that's how you get a lot of the free swag and stuff that they were giving out. And we really almost got nothing. And that's one of the things that just really made me sad too, is because I thought I was under the impression, I guess, that I was going to come home with a bag full of swag to show off in this video, and I have next to nothing, which again, I didn't fully understand it, because you go through the demo, then you get the swag, and then they don't just set it out, basically. And you had to run. You pretty much had to, because we got there super early. We stood in line for two or 3 hours, I think, just to get into the show hall. And by the time we were in the second line, we were at the front of the second line, and by the time we got in there, pretty much everything was fully queued up. And we're like, okay, we'll try to come back later this evening, and it was still fully queued up. So there was three things that I really wanted to go to that I didn't get to do. Was the Resident Evil in VR. I wanted to play Final Fantasy 15 because they were giving out some, all of them were giving out cool swag for it. And I also really wanted to try out Star Trek in VR, and I didn't get to do any of those because the line was just constantly full. They were like, oh, it's full, you can't get in line. Well, this sucks. I don't understand this. And that was the really disappointing part. And I think if we had gotten to do the whole weekend, or even maybe even 2 days, or just Friday, Saturday, or something to that effect, or skipped Monday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, PAX would be a much better experience. And I don't think I'll go again unless I'm able to get more than 1 day. Because it was definitely a waste of money, because we got up at 3 a.m. to drive to Seattle, and then we had to drive home, and because we left Seattle around 6:30, 7 o'clock or something, and it was a very daunting, it was very stressful day. But I did get some cool stuff. I kind of, in retrospect now, I didn't buy a t-shirt, and I'm kind of maybe I should have bought a t-shirt, but oh well, I missed out on that. But I did, so for me, I did finally hand out my t-shirts. It took me a really long time to hand out those t-shirts that I mentioned about in my other video. I don't know why I was so nervous and shy about it. I was really fucking terrible. And I've gotten really used to talking to the camera, even though I still say a lot, and I still do that a lot. I'm trying to break that habit as much as I can. But I'm definitely not used to any social interaction about my YouTube channel, and that was the first time that I've really had to react with a stranger on that level, and it was bad. It took me a really long time, much longer than it should have, to try to hand out those stupid t-shirts. But I did hand out all, I think there was 8 of them. I handed those all out. Most people were like, "Oh man, cool, a free t-shirt." The last 2 people I handed it to gave me this really weird look. Or one guy gave me a really weird look, and then the other guy, because I had 2 shirts left, he's like, "Oh man, I want one too." And I was like, "Okay, here you go, it's my last one." But they looked really confused, and I guess that's I don't know. I don't know if it's normal for a random person to go around handing out T-shirts or not, but it is what it is. But we got some cool stuff for swag to show off. I'm going to show you guys that stuff now. First, I'll show off the goodie bag from the convention. It has a stupid Mafia and then some Conan stuff on one side. So I always like to show off the guidebooks to conventions I go to. This one was pretty cool. It was a pretty thick book, and that's because there was so much stuff. There was so much freaking stuff going on. I think some of the coolest things, they're freaking in. Here's the cover of it. They're like just tweaking out in their VR, just drooling over the games and stuff. There was so much really cool stuff to see in here. Is there anything actually worth showing in the guide? It was mostly just talking about the panel discussions, and a lot of advertisements, like in most guidebooks. But it's still a very cool trinket to have from the convention overall. And I threw the bag too far. What else is over here besides some random? So there was the little Astro card. More cards about Mafia 2, which I just don't care about. What is this? Oh, this was kind of cool. It was a new. Was it actually? Oh, there's the coupon code at the bottom. I won't show the coupon code because I don't know if I'll ever use it or not. I probably won't, to be honest. But it is 50% off a TeamSpeak service, which that's pretty neat. There's codes on these, so there's a lot of discounts and codes, which is kind of cool. My wife has most of these games, this Deponia or whatever. There's 25% off of that. And on the other side, it has 10% off. Pre-purchase now, Steam. Get additional 10% off. Some of these other games that are around there, but that's kind of cool. There's an Old Spice commercial. I smell 'em, who's boss? I don't know. I don't even think I'll keep that one. That was kind of lame. Amazon, which they've been advertising this at PAX West 20% off games and stuff. This little guy, game show, powerful, easy game streaming software. So it's a little advertisement about game streaming software. I might look into that. What is this? A killer robot designed by a 6-year-old. Oh, that sounds frightening. Superfly. I think that was just another advertisement about another game. More games of Duelist. Visit us at booth blah blah blah. So there was some cool stuff in the goodie bag. One of the actual cool swag things we got I think 2 things. I got a comic book and then this. This is a Halo. It's just a tin, basically. My wife and I each got one, but it's designed like an ammo crate, which is really neat. And I'm gonna put most of my card things in there. This one's not going to fit. And on to the next stuff. So it was more... I'm in a really awkward situation. Just more computer gaming stuff from Publica Gamers. What is this? Publica Gamers. I know that's not a brand. I don't know. So I did get to experience some VR. We got to play this game in VR with the Vive, which was really cool. So basketball's not necessarily my thing. I'm definitely not a sports guy, but the realism of that was really, really spectacular. Like I felt like I was standing on a basketball court, which was really fantastic. I started getting worried about, because I basically just started grabbing the ball with the controllers and just throwing it at the robot, which I thought was really funny. So I couldn't tell where I was swinging and stuff, but they gave you pretty much the room that you needed to be cool. But they were giving away Steam keys. And this gives you... So this little card gives you, actually, when the game comes out, there's a special PAX West skin or DLC, basically, for the game. and then they entered you in a contest to win a free Steam key or whatever. Which if I win it, I'll probably like sell it or give it away to somebody that I know has the Vive, because I do not have a computer nearly as ready to run a Vive. Got this cool Hyrule postcard from the Dark Horse. Oh, here's the comic book. Guy was just handing out comic books. Looks kind of cool. I really don't know anything about it. What I thought was really, I haven't read it at all, but what I thought was really cool was the art style in it. It's all black and white, but it's very like the art style is really unique. And like the deep black to the stark white is actually a really cool thing. So I will check that out eventually. When I was doing the basketball thing, they gave us these are games. They're actually from the Lake Washington Institute of Technology, Digital Gaming and Media. Sounds pretty cool. So these are all games made by their students, which I thought was really, really neat. And I'm gonna, because I like to play for my YouTube channel here, I like to play retro games and I like to play indie games. So I'm gonna check a lot of these out and see if there's any that, any that I feel are really cool and I want to play. Oh god, what is this? Oh, this was a discount on Loot Crate. I've been thinking about getting Loot Crate, so I might do that. Oh, this game. This was another game that I got to play. Try to hold that up so we can see it. It is called Mikazu. Really interesting action platformer. There's two animals you play as, like a kangaroo and then a frog, and you have to like switch between the animals to basically navigate the level. My wife and I got like, because somebody was playing the game and they put it down and we just picked it back up, and it was more of an advanced level, so we were having difficulty like just learning the controls and stuff. And it's really weird because you can be two-player, and player one will control like the kangaroo and player two will control the frog, and you guys have to really work together to switch between the animals. So my wife would have to jump, and then I would quickly have to hit the button to change to the frog and use his tongue to swing out and grab something and swing to another area, and then she would have to hit her button to land on the platform, and so on and so forth. And that's a really cool thing. I think it would be fun just to play by yourself, but I think it would be something really cool for me and my wife to play together, because I think it would just be some fun interaction, us learning how to do it. So that's a game I'm going to look into as well, because it looked really, really neat. Another game that I had a chance to play, I did have a chance to play a few of the indie games, which is what I'm also really into, so it was pretty good. It's a hardcore platformer. Where's the name? Is it just SU? Can't be just SU. SU is a game developed by... yeah, okay. This really does not show anything off of the game, but it's a really cool little puzzle platformer where you're like this little, basically like a little cube, and you jump on these platforms. And then once you land on the platforms, they start to sink, so you have to be really quick, jumping around all crazy. Space Cookies. Save 10% off. I don't remember what that's from. All I have is lots of postcards to show. Here's the other Loot Crate. We did get an exclusive closed beta key to Drop Zone. So that's something I'll check out as well. Maybe play that from your channel. Some people might want to see that. It would be really cool. Chasm. So this is a game I didn't get to play, but it's a really cool RPG type of platformer. When Remote Town sends for help, a young soldier named Dalton answers the call. But upon arriving, Dalton finds the town mysteriously deserted and must journey to the depths below to search for answers. So it seems like it looked really cool. Again, retro-esque game. I think I like to play retro games just because it reminds me of my childhood, basically. Ark Scorched Earth. I think this was a DLC they had on demo. I didn't get a chance to play this either, but it looked pretty cool. I've always liked the Ark game. I've just never had a chance to play it, which sucks. That's another Zelda thing. What is this? What will you say for a second? So this I didn't. How did? What? Oh boy. Okay. I think I'm almost done. This game. Eleanor, whatever. This game, I didn't get to see this game, but they told us about this game. Like, basically, like every time it's a time looping game, something like that, where every time you go in, like the person dies, but you have to keep trying to go in and save them, and then once you save them, what? It's a Shakespeare play, apparently. That's why I was telling my wife to come help me do this, and she wanted to lay in bed all morning. Which I don't blame her.
It says the play on the bottom of the bookmark.
I'm stupid. I can't read it. Just never mind. But it sounded like a really cool. It sounded like a really cool game because, you basically go in and try to save somebody, and you're like, okay, this is how they die. I'm gonna go back in time and I save them this way, and then they die a different way or something. I think is what I remember the guy saying.
I'm pretty sure it's Macbeth.
I don't think it's Macbeth. It doesn't. It literally does not say
Macbeth. On the bottom of the bookmark.
It doesn't say Macbeth. A time-looping Shakespearean tragedy.
Oh.
Ellis Noir. Ellis Noir? Ellis Noir? Okay, anyway. Sounds like a cool game. We might check that out. Yeah, something. They go a little crazy. Let's see here. Skip that thing. So Think Geek. Think Geek had postcards too. Kind of a neat postcard. Think Geek, kind of Final Fantasy-esque. That was another thing of that. That was just my PAX thing. That's another one of those. Where? Oh, are they right here? I wonder what happened to the second one. We had two of these posters. This one got destroyed because we put it in the damn backpack for some reason. But Dragon Quest Builders. I don't know where the other one is. I have no idea where it's at. But that was cool. And then, let's see, there was things. These are all the same stuff I think I just showed you guys. This game kind of looked cool. I didn't get a real chance to play it, test it out, but you become a potion master. It's kind of a Diablo-esque style gameplay on it.
I want to play that.
What?
I want to play that one.
The potion one?
Yeah.
I also like the Bread Vision Studios. There's 2 Steam keys in here, which was really cool. They were just giving out free games. I'm like, that's fucking awesome. But Fitz the Fox and then the Mysterious Ninth Society. Both look like really cool games right there, and I will probably check those out and see if there's something I'll play for my channel as well. And then the last thing, what else do we get to experience? Oh, we also just experiencing PAX as a whole was really cool. Like, because it felt like being at E3, which is what I absolutely loved. I just really wished I would have got to experience more games. Probably the biggest named game we got to actually physically play was the new Phoenix Wright game that's coming out later this month, and that was really cool. There's a new style. Then I'm an idiot. I'm pure idiot. I don't know if you can hear what she's saying, but it comes out next week apparently.
It's on the 8th.
On the 8th is when it comes out, and it seemed really cool. There was a new there's a new medium. She basically sees what the person saw right before they died, and you have to contradict some of the things that she's saying that she says that they're seeing. I don't know.
Interpretation of the vision.
I can't. Yes, I'm not very articulate. Kat.
No,
Thank
okay. I'm just.
Thank you. I'm joking. All jokes aside, that was probably the biggest actual big name title we got to play. So I completely skipped a couple things that I should have totally talked about in the video. Like I always, but I'm showing off my convention videos. I always show off my name, the convention badges, right? I did get this cool Halo Wars lanyard. Which was probably the coolest lanyard. The PAX gave away like these really like cruddy Mafia 3 lanyards. They were not quality lanyards. They were like garbage lanyards. So I'm not even going to bother. I don't even know where my other one is. But I did want to show off my PAX Seattle badge, PAX West 2016 badge. They're pretty cool, legit badges. Plastic. Really high quality, well made. There's a couple holographics on them. They're kind of neat. I don't know how I accidentally skipped this. And then also the most important thing about freaking PAX was the thing that my wife and I enjoyed the most, besides the couple games that we got to actually sit down and play, was Jacksepticeye's his Q&A panel. I did talk about at the beginning of the video how we missed a lot of other YouTubers' panels that we wanted to go to, and being a YouTuber myself, I'm a super big fan of some of the other YouTubers that I look up to and respect in this industry, and Jacksepticeye is one of those people. One of the coolest, just a really cool, humble guy. He's just awesome, and the way he portrayed himself at his Q&A panel is exactly pretty much the same way he is in all of his videos. He was just so respectful and just so cool to some of the people that were coming up trying to ask questions, because like obviously like to us he's like a big major celebrity type of deal, and you're really nervous to go up and talk to this person, and I think a lot of the people that went up and talked to him were quite like the introvert type, so they were very much not accustomed to really going up to random people. Wow, my wife just spilled all her.
Mine was sitting here and it tipped on its own.
So my wife sits in this corner of the couch. She has like this garbage pit, basically,
Hey.
and she just spilled all of her M&Ms in her garbage pit.
I did not do it.
That was like a
six. Did it all by itself.
That was like a $10 bag of M&Ms. Anyway,
It's fine.
anyway, back.
Put it back in the fucking bag. Not if they're all over the fucking
But
outside floor.
so a lot of these people that went up and asked questions, is just introvert type people, right? So like I feel like they would have had a hard time going up to anybody out in public and asking a question, let alone standing up in front of like 1,000 people sitting in a room, going up to a microphone and asking somebody that they see as a huge major celebrity. Like it took a lot of effort for them to do that, which I thought was really cool, and way to go for those people. It was awesome. I probably how I talked about like I had trouble giving away my shirts. I probably would have had a really hard time going up and asking him a question as too, because I have so much respect for the guy. But he was so cool in the way he like handled those people and just kind of gently pushed them to ask to get their question out of them. Basically, I just thought that was one of the coolest things, and that was definitely my highlight of PAX West 2016. My wife did film Jacksepticeye's Q&A panel on her phone. It's not the best quality looking, even though the phone's supposed to be able to shoot in 4K and whatnot. But
Well, I didn't change any of the settings or anything.
we should have changed the settings. I don't know. But I'll be posting that to the same channel later today as well. This video I wanted up at 10 o'clock because that's my posting time, but it's now 11, and I haven't even started editing this yet, so it's going to be a little bit late, and then I'll post Jacksepticeye's Q&A panel hopefully directly afterwards. And hopefully, unless Jacksepticeye doesn't want to post it or PAX doesn't want to post it, that'll stay up, and you guys will be able to watch that. I'm sure it's going to be posted somewhere on the official PAX stuff as well, so they'll probably have a better version of it. But if you like that, feel free to check it out as well. And I guess that's about it for PAX. Oh, I did. There was a game that's been on my Steam wish list that I didn't realize it was the same game until after I bought it at PAX. But it's a game called 20XX. It's very much a Mega Man style S game. And I bought 2 copies of that because they were on sale, so me and my wife are going to play that together as well, and that's going to be really cool.
We will see.
Nope. Then I'll play it with Andy, and I'll tell you to smurf off.
You don't ever play any of the games I want to play.
Yeah, I know. I guess that's going to do it for my PAX West 2016 convention report here. Again, I really enjoyed PAX. I thought it was going to be different than I did, and that's why I was disappointed in it. So I know what to do next time. If I can get into more than... If next year there's only Monday available when we queue up to buy tickets, then I'm just not going to go again because I know it's not worth it. But if I can get in more than one freaking day, then it will totally be worth it, and I will absolutely be jumping on that. But I guess that's it. Until the next video, guys, please be kind to each other, and until next time. I totally botched that, is what I did. Look, just be good to each other, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.